Andy has come to the diary room. He's very pleased with himself.
Where have you been? We said 2:30. I put it in the shared calendar.
Was it? What colour?
Yellow.
Oh, that's it then. I got confused. It was Puce last week. The family calendar.
Has she gone?
What?
Your associate, that girl.
She's not a girl.
Yes, she is.
She's 23.
That's a girl. She's not a young lady. I've seen her slug eyebrows.
She's a potential investor.
How much?
Substantial.
Well, good.
She liked your Mick in The Caretaker.
How sweet. What did she say?
She said you looked menacing.
What a poppet.
So, here we are.
Late.
She could be a lifesaver, though, if she comes through.
Ready for our game?
Yep. First question. How's things?
Good.
Oh, by the way, did you get your online delivery?
Yes, he wanted to know why I'd got to deliver some for upstairs and some downstairs.
I'm sure.
I said I had a lodger.
I'm not a lodger.
It's just what I said. I winked at him, so I think he worked it out.
Must have made his day.
Possibly. Anyway, he knew I meant you and I weren't incommunicado.
Well, he must have been very insightful.
Oh, I'm just very good at conveying meaning with a wink.
I don't think you ever winked at me.
Would you like one now?
Why not?
What sort?
I don't know. What's the options?
I like the cut of your jib. We'll keep our little secrets to ourselves.
Gosh. Could I have the jib one, please? Was that the twitch?
Oh, please.
Your turn. I asked you how's things.
Right. My question. Have you missed me?
Yeah, but your picture's on my desk, so I struggle on. Have you missed me?
Yes, still my turn. What do you miss most about me?
I miss when we first met. You remember? We were doing dangerous liaisons. I went in the wrong dressing room and there you were. I helped you put on your wig and then I bowed to you. You asked me to powder it. I could see us both in the mirror. It looked like I was looking through a Versailles window at an illicit meeting.
Was. You shouldn't have been there.
Before you went on, I said, would you like me to help you with a line or two? And you said...
Bad luck. Don't give me a line before I go on.
But you looked at me a moment longer, so I thought you meant say a line anyway. I gave you the cue and you said...
That lovely line she has. How characteristic of your perverse heart that longs only for what happens to be out of reach.
And then you swept on stage. I stood in the wings for so long, I almost missed my cue. I had to dash around through the foyer.
And when you came on, my eyes were still shining.
Quite teared up, I thought. I went down on one knee.
Not how we'd rehearsed it. And you announced that Valmont had arrived.
The love of your life.
Yes.
What?
You don't want to say anything else?
No, perhaps not. What's next?
Secrets.
Is it?
You know it is. This always comes next.
Well?
Are you going to tell me a secret?
No.
Why not?
Go on to the next question.
Well, what's the best thing that's happened since we last spoke?
Seeing you.
What do you mean? How? I've been upstairs.
Through the balustrades.
Have you been stalking me?
It was an accident. I was crossing the hallway going to the kitchen. You were going to bed. You had your dressing gown on. Coming out of the bathroom, I suppose.
Could you see my nightdress?
No, like I said, your dressing gown was on.
These days, I prefer going au naturel when I go to bed.
You never used to.
When we were young, I did.
Why now?
I feel free.
You don't wear anything when you get into bed?
Nope.
Goodness.
Tell me a secret. It's the game. Tell me about the girl with the money.
She's called Abigail.
Well?
I told you she might put some money into the theatre.
In return for what?
I asked what she'd like to see. She said The Crucible. I think it's a brilliant idea. We could do it on Zoom. Invite an audience, charge them a £5.
None of that's true, is it?
I knew you'd think that. Right. Her parents met on a production of The Crucible. They called her Abigail because of that. She tragically lost her mother and father to a car accident, hence her money.
How much is she offering?
She didn't say exactly.
I don't believe you.
Why not?
You've invented it.
What?
It's a middle-aged man thing.
She got my email from the theatre website and asked if she could meet. I said she could come over to the house. I made her my bubble.
You did what?
Well, I don't see anyone else, and we said we wouldn't physically meet until this virus thing was all over. So she's my bubble. What's next?
Remind me why we're doing this.
We thought it would be helpful until the all clear. We would only talk to each other electronically.
Is it working, do you think?
Well, we're talking more, that's one thing.
We're certainly making the noise of words.
We never talked, unless we were at the theatre, and only then if we were in the same play.
I'm so glad you cast me in The Caretaker.
Yes, you were.
Next. Why do you want to be married?
To you?
Of course, to me.
Oh, of course, about it.
Just answer it as you usually do, unless you've got something new to say.
I love you.
Right. Next.
Hang on.
What?
I haven't finished. I want to say more today.
Why today?
Here we go. Why do I want to be married to you?
Well,
I'm not sure I do.
what? What a silly answer.
Well,
Try
we said
again.
if we used Zoom, we would be able to say whatever we wanted.
Andy, is that what you want to say?
Do you dream of me?
You feature in some of my dreams, yes.
As?
Background artist mainly. Sometimes lead, sometimes lead villain. And you?
Almost never now. There is one. It recurs. We're backstage. You're called. You don't know any lines. You decide you'll go on anyway, and what you say is better than the script you've forgotten.
How?
At the end, you bow alone. I go on stage with you. You hold out your hand.
Always the same?
Yes. Comes back sometimes, but it doesn't change. And in your dream, I'm background artist.
I didn't mean that.
So,
I just can't remember. Do you want me to make something up?
thing is, when I wake up, I don't feel the same. I don't think I want to be on stage with you.
Because of a dream? This is because of a stupid dream.
I don't think it's stupid. You're on stage, you're applauded, and you invite me on. It's how things are. You face the audience, not me.
Don't be so childish.
There you go.
It is, though. What are you saying? That you don't get enough attention? That's childish. Come upstairs.
No, we said we wouldn't. It's easier to say these things on the computer.
Then turn it off and come upstairs.
Felicity, I can't.
Well, I'll come downstairs.
No, don't.
I see.
I have a friend here.
She's here.
Yes, and there's more. There is something else I need to say, and it's not what you think.
Out with it.
I have to tell you something.
Go on then, tell me. Tell me whatever you want.